Hello everyone. Today in this session we will discuss about linear differential equation of second and higher order. So first we'll discuss the definition of linear differential equation of the second and higher order. Here we have a definition: an equation of the form d power n y by d x power n plus p1 of x d power n minus 1 into y dx power n minus 1 plus p2 of x d power n minus 2 into y by dx power n minus 2 plus so on plus pn of x into y is equal to q of x. An equation of the form d power ny by dx power n plus p1 of x into d power n minus 1 into y by d power x power n minus 1 plus so on plus pn of x into y is equal to q of x, where p1 of x, p2 of x, p3 of x and so on pn of x and q of x are continuous functions of x, and this type of an equation is called linear differential equation of order n. Okay, if you have a equation of this type, then the equation is said to be linear differential equation of order n. Here we have a definition for linear differential equations with constant coefficients. An equation of the form d power ny by dx power n plus p1 d power n minus 1 into y by dx power n minus 1 plus p2 d power n minus 2 into y by dx power n minus 2 plus so on plus pn y is equal to q of x, where p1, p2, p3 and so on pn are real constants and q of x is a continuous function of x, is called a linear differential equation of order n with constant coefficients. We have seen two different definitions: an equation of the form this and equation of the form this. Okay, linear differential equation with constant coefficient and linear differential equation of order n. Now we'll discuss to find general solution of f of d into y is equal to 0. If you have this type of an equation, how to find the general solution of this differential equation, we'll see in the example, next example. See, now we solve one problem. Solve d cube y by dx cube minus 3 dy by dx plus 2y is equal to 0. So which is in a form of differential equation f of d into y is equal to 0. Here you need to remember differential operator d is equal to dy by dx. Okay, differential operator d is equal to dy by dx. Now given differential equation is d cube y by dx cube minus 3 dy by dx plus 2y is equal to 0. This implies, we know that d by dx is a differential operator. So this can be written as d cube y minus, substitute in place of d by dx capital D. So 3d y plus 2y is equal to 0. This implies d cube minus 3d plus 2 into y is equal to 0. This is in a form of f of d into y is equal to 0. Now we'll find out the solution to this equation. Here what is f of d? F of d is d cube minus 3d plus 2. F of d is d cube minus 3d plus 2. Now to get the solution to this equation, first we must write the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is f of m is equal to 0. This implies f of m is equal to, how you get the auxiliary equation? By substituting d is equal to m, you get auxiliary equation. This equation becomes m cube minus 3m plus 2 is equal to 0 is auxiliary equation. Now find out the roots of this equation. By synthetic division, you can find out the roots. Here, by synthetic division, find out the roots of this equation. M cube minus, you don't have m square term, 0, minus 3, constant term 2. So m is equal to 1. Substitute 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 into 1, 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 into 1, 1. Minus 2. Minus 2. Plus 2 minus 2 becomes 0. Therefore, this can be written as m minus 1 into m square plus m minus 2 is equal to 0. So, m minus 1 into m square minus m. What are the roots of this? M square plus 2m minus m minus 2 is equal to 0. M minus 1 is into, see, plus, if I take m common, m plus 2 minus 1, m plus 2 is equal to 0. M minus 1 into m minus 1 into m plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, roots are m is equal to 1, 1 minus 2. We got 3 roots, m1, m2, m3. First 2 roots are same and third root is different. Therefore, complementary function yc is equal to c1. We have a formula to get the complementary function. When roots are real and different roots, c1, first 2 roots are equal. Okay, these 2 roots are equal and this is a different root. So, c1 plus c2x into e power x plus c3 e power minus 2x. This is the complementary function of the given differential equation. Remember, whenever you have a differential equation of higher order, you need to find out the first auxiliary equation. By substituting differential operator capital D is equal to d by dx, you get the form of f of d into y is equal to 0. Once you get the f of d into y is equal to 0 form, find out the auxiliary equation by substituting d is equal to m. Okay, we got this equation. By solving this equation, we got these roots. First 2 roots are same. Therefore, the complementary function yc becomes c1 plus c2x into e power x plus c3 e power minus 2x. Now, we'll solve another problem. Second, solve d square minus 3d plus 4 into y is equal to 0. Okay, I am going to solve the given differential equation. So, given differential equation is d square minus 3d plus 4 into y is equal to 0, which is in a form of f of d into y is equal to 0. Here f of d is d square minus 3d plus 4. To solve this differential equation, which is in a form of f of d into y is equal to 0, first find out the auxiliary equation, that is f of m is equal to 0. How you get auxiliary equation? Substitute d is equal to m. You get auxiliary equation, that is f of m is equal to m square minus 3m plus 4 is equal to 0. Now find out the roots of this auxiliary equation. Minus p plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Use this formula to find out the roots of this auxiliary equation, that is m square minus 3m plus 4 is equal to 0. Here b is minus 3. Minus 3 minus of minus plus 3 plus or minus b is minus 3 whole square minus 4. A is 1, c is 4 by 2a, 2 into 1. This is equal to 3 plus or minus 3 whole square is 9 minus 16 by 2. This is equal to 3 plus or minus 7. 9 minus 16, 7 by 2. So 3 plus or minus, this can be written as root minus 1. Minus 7 can be written as I square into 7 by 2, where I square is minus 1. So you can write minus 1 as I square. This is equal to 3 plus or minus I root 7. I square without root it becomes I by 2. So this 3 by 2 plus or minus I into root 7 by 2. Now look at the roots of this auxiliary equation. We got a form of, we have roots which are in a form of alpha plus or minus I beta. Okay, here alpha is 3 by 2, beta is root 7 by 2. When you get the roots in a form of r plus or minus I beta, complementary function yc is equal to e power alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Remember this formula. Whenever you have a roots in a form of alpha plus or minus I beta, the complementary function yc is equal to e power alpha x into c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. Here alpha is 3 by 2, e power 3 by 2 into x into c1 cos beta is root 7 by 2x plus c2 sin root 7 by 2x. This is about complementary function of a this is the solution of a given differential equation. D square minus 3d plus 4 into y is equal to 0. Okay, this is about solving differential equation which is in a form of f of d into y is equal to 0. Next we'll discuss to find general solution. So far we discussed to find general solution of f of d into y is equal to q of x. Okay, so far we discussed how to solve, how to find general solution to f of d into y is equal to 0. But here we are discussing how to find general solution of f of d into y is equal to q of x. Okay, it is given by, the general solution is given by yc plus yp. That is y is equal to, yc means complementary function plus yp means particular integral. Particular integral is evaluated, this particular integral is evaluated as pi is equal to 1 by f of d into q of x. Particular integral is evaluated as 1 by f of d into q of x. Depending on the type of a function of q of x, particular integral is evaluated. Okay, depending on the type of the function of q of x, p of pi, particular integral is evaluated. Here let me we solve one problem based on this. Solve 4d square minus 4d plus 1 into y is equal to 100. 4d square minus 4d plus 1 into y is equal to 100. Yes. Given differential equation is 4d square minus 4d plus 1 into y is equal to 100. This is which is in form of f of d into y. This is f of d completely. This is f of d into y is equal to q of x. Here f of d is 4d square minus 4d plus 1 and q of x is 100. Okay. When q of x is 0, you get only complementary function. But here q of x is not equal to 0. When you have a q of x value, you get both complementary function as well as particular integral. Okay. Here first, to find the solution of this problem contains both complementary function as well as particular integral. First, let me find out the complementary function. To find complementary function, that is yc, we need to write down the auxiliary equation. We need to find auxiliary equation first. F of m is equal to 4m square minus 4m plus 1 is equal to 0. How can we find out the roots of this auxiliary equation? Can I write this as a 2m minus 1 whole square is equal to 0? We'll check whether is it correct or not. Can we write this equation as a 2m minus 1 whole square? See, it is in a form of a minus b whole square. A square means 4m square plus b square, that is plus 1, minus 2ab, that is minus, yes, 4m square minus 4m plus 1 is equal to 0. Can be written as 2m minus 1 whole square is equal to 0. From this, m is equal to, we got two roots for m, that is 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. Okay, these are the roots of auxiliary equation. 4m square minus 4m plus 1 is equal to 0. Now, therefore, complementary function. These two are equal roots. We got repeated roots. Therefore, complementary function will become c1 plus c2x into e power 1 by 2 into x. Therefore, complementary function is c1 plus c2x into e power 1 by 2x. So, remember, when you have a repeated roots, complementary function is c1 plus c2x into e power 1 by 2 into x. Now, find out particular integral. To find particular integral, that is yp. Yp is evaluated, as I said here, yp, particular integral, is evaluated as 1 by f of d into q of x. This is equal to 1 by f of d. F of d here 4d square minus 4d plus 1 into q of x is 100. Okay, 1 by 4d square minus 4d plus 1 into 100 into e power 0 into x. See, as I said, particular integral is evaluated on the type of function of q of x. Okay, here q of x is in a form of, if you have a constant term as a q of x, this can be written as e power 0 into x. E power 0 into x becomes e power 0, something power 0 is 1. So, 1 into 100, again you get 100. But if I write 100 as a e power 0 into x, which is in a form of e power ax. Okay, here q of x is the type of e power ax. In e power ax, to get the particular integral, you need to substitute d is equal to a. Here a is equal to, it is in a form of e power ax, no? A is 0 here. So by substituting d value as a 0, 0 square minus 4 into d, that is 4 into 0 plus 1 into 100 into e power 0x. This is equal to 100 into e power 0x by, this is 0 minus 0 plus 1. So which is equal to 100 by 1. Therefore, particular integral yp is equal to 100 by 1, that is 100. Therefore, the general solution of f of d into y is equal to 100, that is 4d square minus 4d plus 1 into y is equal to 100 is yc plus yp. yc plus yp. This is equal to, yc is c1 plus c2x into e power 1 by 2x plus 100. So remember, whenever you have in a form of differential equation in a form of f of d into y is equal to q of x, where q of x is e power ax type. So this is the procedure to find out the particular integral. Okay, this is about today's session. Thank you.